Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. CBS News reports that President Trump announced a three-day ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, which includes a swap of 1,000 prisoners from each side. The temporary ceasefire is set to suspend all kinetic activity from Saturday through Monday, coinciding with Russia's Victory Day observation. This announcement follows earlier, separate ceasefire proposals from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, May 5-6, and Russia, May 8-9. Trump, taking to Truth Social, stated he requested the ceasefire and expressed appreciation to Presidents Putin and Zelensky for their agreement, hoping it signals the beginning of the end of a very long, deadly, and hard-fought war. The conflict has been ongoing for over 4 years, and talks are reportedly continuing to end the major conflict. This development comes after U.S. officials met with Ukrainian representatives in Miami and a call between Trump and Putin last week. Al Jazeera reports that Southeast Asian leaders meeting in the Philippines for an ASEAN summit have adopted measures aimed at alleviating the economic strain caused by the ongoing Iran war. The conflict has led to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz for over 2 months, triggering a global energy crisis. Among the agreed initiatives are a regional fuel-sharing framework, the development of a regional power grid, and the creation of a fuel stockpile. The bloc also aims to reduce its reliance on energy imports from the Middle East, which currently accounts for over half of its crude oil and 17% of its natural gas. However, leaders conceded that these practical arrangements, particularly for fuel sharing, still require significant clarification and will take considerable time to implement fully. Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. warned that the economic consequences of the war would persist for years. Al Jazeera reports that 4 individuals, Arcangel Pertel Ortiz, Antonio Intriago, Walter Ventimilla, and James Soliges, have been convicted in the United States for their involvement in the 2021 assassination of Haitian President Jovenel Moise. They were found guilty of conspiring to kill or kidnap Moise and providing material support for the plot, facing potential life sentences. U.S. prosecutors contended that South Florida was the central hub for planning and financing the assassination. The defense argued their clients only intended to serve an arrest warrant, not to kill, suggesting Moise was assassinated by his own security forces. Moise's death plunged Haiti into a deeper political vacuum, exacerbating security and humanitarian crises, with widespread gang violence and displacement. No national elections have been held since, though a U.S.-backed prime minister now pledges polls by year-end. A 5th defendant is awaiting trial due to health issues. The government of Argentine President Javier Milei has accused the World Health Organization of politicizing the ongoing Hantavirus outbreak to pressure Argentina into rejoining the global health body. According to UPI, Argentina formally withdrew from the WHO in March 2026, followed by the United States in January 2026. The Argentine Health Ministry rejected the WHO's calls to reconsider its exit, asserting the country's national health and technical capacity to manage emergencies independently. The ministry stated that technical cooperation does not require political subordination. COMBAT-USO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus had emphasized the need for universal participation in global health security, noting that viruses do not care about our politics. Argentina has reported 101 confirmed hantavirus infections and 32 deaths in the 2025-2026 season, with a 31% fatality rate in 2026. The outbreak is linked to the cruise ship MV Hondius, where 8 cases and 3 deaths were reported. According to the Epoch Times, Iranian Foreign Minister Araghchi traveled to China on May 5th, prior to President Trump's upcoming visit, seeking assistance. However, he did not receive public support from Chinese leader Xi Jinping, instead meeting with Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Xinhua news agency reports after the meeting indicated a lack of public endorsement for Iran, although the article speculates that Beijing will likely provide economic support privately. Concurrently, President Trump announced a temporary halt to Operation Freedom, a mission to escort merchant ships in the Persian Gulf to facilitate discussions on new peace proposals from Iran. Despite this, the U.S. Navy's blockade of Iranian ports is set to continue. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.